Paul Doswell, 2-1 defeat this afternoon to Chelmsford City. How do you reflect on the game?
Devastated, with the last minute winner really in injury time. Minimum we deserve was the draw really to get them back to ours. But credit to Chelmsford, they certainly put in a good amount of effort today, like they did when we played them at home. And they've got some good players in their team. I thought Robbie Simpson's goal at the end sort of summed up. You look around there, Whelpdale's there, Simpsons, Billy Knott, brilliant goal, first goal. And we got a brilliant goal with Keds, and I thought it was two quite evenly matched teams. I said all along that Chelmsford are in a false position, and they'll get going. But yeah, disappointment is the main, and you're always disappointed when you concede in the last minute of any game.
Surely we saw the real Chelmsford this afternoon compared to perhaps what we saw in August.
No, Chelmsford, if you read Rod's programme notes, will tell you that was Chelmsford's best performance of the season. Where Rod's going to be disappointed is they seem to be able to perform against us, and haven't, and perhaps myself and Birdie, but haven't been performing against other teams. And that's something that Rod might need to work out.
Of course, for us, we had a few opportunities at the end. I think Alfie Rutherford perhaps the closest, just a whisker off the post away, and we had the opportunity, just didn't seem to take them.
No, listen, I think it was a fair game. I think a draw would have been the right result. I wouldn't come out here and say that we were had loads of chances and we were the better side. I expected us to push on a little bit more after we'd equalised, if I'm being honest. Wes coming off, which was always the plan, to try and get Wes through 60, perhaps made us a bit more raggedy, because I thought the game became very open then. But we had some real good performances today. Josh Taylor, I thought, was outstanding. I thought Danny Kebwell in particular did well. But the real disappointment was how soft their second goal was. We had the chance to clear the ball, we didn't, and we paid a heavy price for it.
I'm pleased to see the likes of Westfold and Andrew back in the 11, because they have been out for a few weeks. They're getting back in ahead of this crucial period of the season. Must be pleased.
Yeah, massively important. Listen, you can tell by the nature of the team that we picked that we wanted to win this game today. But ultimately, our whole priority this year is to try and get out the National League, into the National League, and we will be able to concentrate on that better now by going out the trophy. I mean, it's a fact. Financially, for the club, didn't want to go out, hate losing any game, but ultimately, our priority this year is to try and get out of this league, and today's result doesn't hurt that, it helps that.
Is it a little bit of a double-edged sword then, to a certain extent, coming out?
The trophy?
Yeah.
As I said, my main job, I'm very focused on it since I got appointed, was to get this team back in the National League, and it probably wouldn't have been to get through to the last 16 of the trophy and probably get knocked out in Barrow or somewhere. So the reality is that we've done okay. We've earned the best part of 30 grand in prize money through the two cups. Happy with that. My main priority is to keep. This is a tough place to come. Windy day, horrible pitch, freezing cold. And I thought that, up until, the 93rd minute, we looked like we were going to bring them back to ours for a replay. That would have added to the congestion. Hasn't happened. I think, we're disappointed, but not, it's not life and death going out today.
And of course, as a consequence of the results today, we will be going to Dulwich on Tuesday night. Just a couple of thoughts on that one now.
Yeah, I mean, we just said to the players in there, it was either Dulwich or it was going to be Chelmsford at home. Our preference in the end always would have been to play Dulwich, because we need to, we don't get too far behind in the league games. And Dulwich, we owe Dulwich one from the FA Cup game as well. And I think the lads will be very, very motivated to come back and said get something out of the game. It's very important away from home that you pick up points, which we've done. We're unbeaten in the league away from home. And as I said, it's an important game Tuesday night, and my preference would have been to play Dulwich as opposed to having a replay.
Paul, thank you very much. We'll let you get into the warm now. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Henry. Thanks, mate.